PubMed is the citation database of the National Library of Medicine, NLM, but searching for chemicals can be challenging. In the next few minutes, we will discuss search tags for chemicals and discover tips for searching for salts and acids, isomers, and with structures or formula. The strength of the PubMed database is the controlled vocabulary, the medical subject headings, or MESH. The MESH database is easily accessible by using the drop-down menu from PubMed. Chemicals and drugs are cataloged on their own branch of the MESH tree. Although one can search PubMed with a formula or structure of the chemical, it is best to use the chemical's common name when searching PubMed. Classes are in the plural form in MESH. Thus, you would search for amino acids and peptides using their plural form. If we were to drill down on the antigens tree, we would find neprilysin. Neprilysin appears on 5 different MESH trees, of which 3 are shown here. These trees can help identify and define a specific term and find related chemicals or drugs. Neprilysin has an EC number in its registry number or RN field. The Enzyme Commission assigns EC numbers based on the specific reaction or reactions catalyzed by an enzyme. More than one enzyme may have the same number, and rare enzymes may have multiple EC numbers. Prior to 1999, registry numbers that had been assigned to chemicals by the Chemical Abstract Service, CAS, were included in PubMed. The unique CAS registry number was used to link chemicals across the PubMed, ToxNet, PubChem, and related NLM databases. Starting in 2012, the registry number field began being updated with the unique ingredient identifiers, the UNIs, of the Food and Drug Administration's Substance Registration System. CAS registry numbers, along with related CAS numbers, RCNs, and additional EC numbers are included in the Related Number field, which is listed in the MESH browser. To view the related numbers of a term, click on the MESH browser link for that term. Using either an RN or All Fields tag, we'll perform a search of both the registry number and the related number fields in PubMed. New chemicals and drugs are appearing constantly in the biomedical literature. Indexers use the supplementary concept records, or SCRs, for these new chemicals, protocols, and diseases. This allows the preferred form of the name to be controlled and added to Medline citations as part of the regular indexing process. Supplementary concepts are mapped to at least one MESH heading and may in turn be promoted to a formal MESH heading when the term becomes common in the literature. Using the MH tag will not search this SCR field, but a search using the NM tag retrieves both MESH terms and supplementary concept records. To search PubMed with a chemical formula, it is necessary to remove the parentheses and square brackets as in this first example of a supplementary concept. In the second example, the formula of acetic acid, spaces were added to replace the parentheses when there was no hyphen to separate the terms. If you are still unable to find the chemical, try searching with a portion of the formula or looking in the PubChem database. Chemicals may come in various structures or isomers, but PubMed generally does not recognize them, as an All Fields tag in the search details indicates. With only a few exceptions, indexers categorize the isomers under the general term for the chemical. Salts often start with sodium or potassium and with hydrochlorate or sulfate. After a PubMed search, check the search details to see if PubMed was able to map the term. In this case, sodium iodacetate is mapped to iodacetic acid. Another tip is to check for alternate entities for a term, and especially for nitrates. A search for tyrosexidochlorate gives no results in MESH. However, the MESH Advanced Search Builder, and clicking on the Show Index list, reveals the MESH term ends in chloric rather than chlorate. If you have to use phrase searching, be sure to check the MESH terms and substances in indexed for Medline citations. In summary, know your MESH, registry number, and supplementary concept search tags. Seek out the common names of drugs and chemicals. Check search details after every search to see how PubMed ran the search. Run a search in PubChem or using the MESH Advanced Search Builder index list. And, of course, find that perfect article and check to see what terms the indexers applied. Happy searching!